When Uncle Pack in New York wrote to ask if I wanted to fly or travel by ship, I said the ship would be best because it'll take longer. I didn't want to leave Ireland in a hurry. My plan was to ease my way over to New York, get a job, get rich, and then pay my uncle back the passage money he had sent me. Not yet 17, I was one of thousands leaving Ireland of the 50s. The hackney driver drove slowly past our house when he saw Mam waving her white handkerchief from where she stood in front of our thatched cottage. She was too sad to come to the train station in Calchama. One goodbye at home is bad enough agra, she cried as she sprinkled me with holy water from Knock Shrine. An 18-year-old neighbor, Teresa, also traveling alone, was at the train station. We'd make this journey together to America. On the train to Cork, we wondered what our new lives would be like. I said I'd work for the telephone company in New York and make calls to strange places like Tallahassee. We would not be maids, we agreed. At Cove Harbour, people wept aloud, saying goodbye to daughters and sons. I cried too, as the handkerchief wavers and the land on which they stood moved further away from the tender that ferried us toward the MV Britannic. I envied the passengers traveling as a family unit. They would discover the unknown together. I was jealous of a small child sleeping in her mother's arms. Once on the ship, Teresa and I went in search of our sleeping quarters. 2 English women were already settled in our 4-bunk cabin. They had boarded in Liverpool, the ship's port of departure. Our shipmates were not happy to see us. Blimey, piss off you young bog trotters. This cabin's taken, the big blonde one lying on a lower bunk said. Her hair was in a French twist, and the shade of her lipstick was a bright red. The other shipmate, less gaudy than the blonde, greeted our entrance with bloody hell. She stopped dabbing her eyelids with purple eyeshadow, held the mirror in the air, and stared at her companion thoughtfully. Dunno, Liz, there's 4 bleeding bunks in here. Liz jumped up angrily, pushed her feet into a pair of garish-looking gold-covered sling-back high heels, and left the cabin. When she returned, she was carrying a 4-foot piece of rope, the likes of what you'd use to hobble a buck goat to stop him from wandering. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, I said, as Liz proceeded to instruct us on how to be acceptable traveling companions. Now, see here. This side over here is the English side, see? Don't cross that bleeding rope. She had the rope on the narrow floor, securing the line of division between Ireland and England. Her companion, Liz, said, blimey again, and then she advised Liz to act civil. The first night, I awoke to sounds of men's voices moaning from the English side. I lay frozen, worried that if the sailor lads, or whoever they were, got tired of Liz and Jen, they might try to move to our side. I had no high-heel shoes to throw at them to make them go away. Some nights, while waiting on deck for the men to leave our cabin, Teresa and I would wonder aloud what our future was to be like. Why are we going to America anyway? I don't know, to get a job. Sure, everyone is leaving home. What'll it be like in America? I don't know. Maybe we'll wear fancy clothes, and then when we go home for a visit, everybody will call us the Yanks. I remember very little else about this journey, except that after 7 days at sea, the Statue of Liberty welcomed us to the land of the free.